Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my WWE 2K17 Universe Mode series. You join me live in Dayton, Ohio, and tonight the women take over Smackdown Live. We have a huge card stacked for you, but to kick things off, it seems like Alexa Bliss is going to come out here and have something to say. Maybe she will give us a summary of what's happened to NXT, because as we know, last time Finn Balor tried to, and Kevin Owens attacked him, so she's coming out here. She got the microphone in hand, and let's see what she has to say. I doubt Alexa Bliss will take what Carmella said too kindly, and right in the face of Carmella, shoves her and hightails out of the ring. Well, that was something. And now we are scheduled to have a 6-women over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the number 1 contender to Sasha Banks' women's championship, which will be defended later on tonight against Becky Lynch. But we'll talk about that when it comes. And Dana Brooke, the quote-unquote protege of Charlotte, As you can see, Charlotte not out here with Dana Brooke, and I doubt Dana would be in this match if Charlotte was here. But Charlotte hasn't been seen since the premiere episode 1, where she lost the women's title, because she's practically gone into hiding, a bit upset that she lost her women's championship, because as we all know, that women's championship was Charlotte's life. And it was practically her victory statement from WrestleMania when she defeated Sasha and Becky. But, you know, Charlotte will be back probably, hopefully, likely, probably soon to reclaim what's rightfully hers in that women's championship. But in this match, we've only had 5 scheduled competitors, but it says there will be 6 women, but only 5 women have been confirmed, which is Natalya, Eva Marie, Summer Rae, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. So you've got to wonder who the last woman will be, and it is not Charlotte, as she has not been seen tonight. But I believe that the last woman will be entering next, and Eva Marie getting booed. But let's see who the last woman is. Oh, no, it's the next one, as Summer Rae makes her way down to the ring. Yeah, kind of failed there, sorry. Summer Rae makes her way down to the ring. She hasn't really been in any championship pictures as of yet in her, 3-year run. Irrelevant. Let's find out who the last woman is. We haven't seen her for a while. It is Naomi making her return to the WWE. Well, Naomi, she was last seen at WrestleMania, where she was submitted by Brie Bella, and she reportedly had an injury which kept her out of action since then. But WrestleMania was in April. It is now June. April, May, June. 3 months out of action. You thought to think, will she have ring rust, or will she be exactly the same? But the match is on. The women fighting for a chance to face Sasha Banks for the women's championship. None of these women have been women's champion, and Natalya and Alicia Fox are the only 2 women who have previously been champions in this universe. Sorry, in the WWE, as they were both Divas champions, but Divas aren't a thing anymore. So let's just blank that out. I don't know what that noise was, but forgive me. This will be the last show of June. Yes, I have a calendar for Universe Mode, and we are currently on the 30th of June. Tomorrow is the 1st of July. Not in real life, obviously, as today is the 23rd of October in real life, but, you know, just to add that extra layer of realism, as Summer Rae slams Natalya down to the mat by the hair. Alicia Fox trying to eliminate Eva Marie. Okay, we are only 9 minutes into the show, but we will be taking a commercial break shortly. Well, not right now, but it will be quite soon, and it is about to happen, so stay here, don't switch the channel, we will be back. And we are back, and 3 women have been eliminated in Natalya, Dana Brooke, and Summer Rae, and the last 3 women remain in Alicia Fox, Naomi, and Eva Marie. Naomi looking to eliminate Eva, but she counters that elbow with a shoulder thrust. You've got to think that probably Alicia Fox would be the favorite to win, as she's been here, and Eva Marie, this is basically her main roster re-debut, as she has been down in NXT, and Alicia Fox has been eliminated. Curse of the commentator, as soon as I say she's the favorite, she gets eliminated. But now it's down to Eva Marie and Naomi. Naomi obviously the crowd favorite, and Eva Marie the crowd villain. Eva trying to eliminate Naomi. Same way she countered Naomi, she counters Eva, does Naomi, and a roundhouse kick knocks Eva off her feet. Naomi is pumped up, getting the crowd behind her. Waiting for Eva. Eva's up, knife edge shot, forearm smash. Went for a kick, but Eva countered with an elbow. But Naomi, not wasting any time with the Hurricane Rana, eliminating Eva. Naomi is the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, which will be defended right now. And here we go, Becky Lynch, the challenger for Sasha Banks' Women's Championship. Let's give you a bit of a summary of why Becky is getting this opportunity, So at WrestleMania, Becky was the one submitted in the match, and ever since then, Becky has not had a one-on-one Women's Championship match. So Sasha Banks said, hey, that Charlotte's not here, there are no contenders, so Becky, you can get a shot. And it is quite, good of Sasha Banks to already be defending the Women's Championship only 10 days into her reign, which is quite a, not cocky, but brave thing to do, because Charlotte had her reign at, I believe, 73 days. It was 73 or 76 days, I'm not sure, but she lost it 2 weeks ago on Raw. And Charlotte, she had that not long, but figuratively long reign. And Sasha, 10 days isn't really any record of sort. But making her way to the ring, the boss, I was going to say the boss of NXT, but not anymore, the boss of Smackdown and Raw, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, you know, she had that dream since she was 10 years old, and it's quite good to say that she has finally reached that goal. It might have been about 14 or 15 years later, but she still got there. As Sasha Banks flaunting her stuff, as I forgot to mention, Sasha Banks is in the main event of Smackdown Live. Yes, this is a women's only show, but if you've got a problem with that, deal with the boss. Sasha Banks has come a long way from main eventing NXT Takeover Respect to now main eventing Smackdown Live. And for the Women's Championship of all things, you know, it's quite a milestone for the women in general. And Becky, even if she doesn't win it tonight, she'll be happy, as you can see, she'll be happy that she has she has been in the main event of something. These are two of the 4 horsewomen of NXT, now the main roster. Well, I was going to say other than Bayley, but we don't know what's happening with NXT because no one's really explaining what's happening with NXT. So hopefully we will get an explanation sooner rather than later. But anyway, back to the match. Becky Lynch went for something about Sasha Banks hitting the sleeper slam. As now Sasha taunting. Obviously Sasha has that flamboyant attitude. Oh, Becky turns her around. Back suplex. No, Sasha reversed it into a bulldog. As now she gets Becky up. Forearm smashes. Irish whip. Ducks under. Leapfrog. Luther's press now. Gets Becky up. Went for a snapmare, I believe, but just got tossed down. And now Becky with the hammerlock into an inverted DDT. Sasha's hand might have just gotten squashed there by her own body weight. Irish whip into the corner. On the middle rope, the punches to Sasha, but Sasha manages to push her away. Pop-up Meteora. Pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Becky manages to raise the shoulder. Gets Becky up now. Irish whip into the corner. Knife edge shot. Picks her away. Tosses Sasha into the other corner now. Turns her around. Becky tosses Sasha down. And now she climbs to the top rope. Sasha in a seated position. What's this? A diving drop kick to the seated Sasha. And now Irish whip. Went for a leg drop, but Sasha moved out the way. Lovely. But Sasha moved out of the way. Becky taking advantage of whatever the hell that was with the teardrop suplex. And now Becky with the dragon Sasha, sorry, but she just kicked her down. One leg drop, and now she's going for the second leg drop. Now jumps over Sasha, and again, what is she going for? Hooks onto the rope as she saw that Sasha was getting up, and now a snap suplex by Sasha. Pin, 1, only a 1 count. Gets Becky up, elbow, nope, Becky countered, and now the Bexploder, no, Sasha Banks reverses it into a DDT. A nice DDT counter there by Sasha Banks, and just slamming Becky, just tripping her down and now taunting to the crowd. Becky Lynch, everyone loves themselves some Lynch, but everybody loves the boss as well, so it's quite hard to pick which one will be the fan favorite going into this match, as both women are quite liked by the crowd. And Sasha went for a frog splash there, I believe, but Becky rolled out of the ring. Now Hurricane Rana off the top rope by Becky Lynch, and now gets Sasha up. Irish whip into the corner, and a German suplex by Lynch. Gets Sasha up, and now what's she looking for? An exploder suplex, or the Bexploder as she likes to call it. She finally hits it, goes for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. She nearly won the title off that, but Sasha managing to kick out. This match has been pretty good so far, but you got to think, well, Sasha, with the same move she used to take out Dana Brooke on the first Raw, where she won the women's title, a tilt-a-whirl DDT, and what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying, but the Romero special by Sasha Banks working on the arms of Becky, but Becky wriggles out of it. Front roll, middle rope goes Becky, and the front drop kick. Jumping leg lariat to the seated Sasha Banks. Becky Lynch, she's having having a burst of momentum even. Oh, Becky basically faked out Sasha, and now Becky, what is this? The backpack face buster. That's not a move we see too often, especially in the women's division. But, you know, these four horsewomen want to bring the women's division up to the men's standards. Now Becky taunting on the top rope. Sasha moves out of the way as Becky went for something. Missed with that kick, but didn't miss with that one. And now the straight jacket chin lock. Wrenching on the back and the arms. And now Becky, will she be able to fight out of it? Will Sasha be able to submit Becky even? Oh, Becky wriggles out a bit. And just tossing her, making her flip over. And a calf kick, something Becky's used to her advantage many times. And now the Bexploder again, the second Exploder suplex. Becky Lynch, this momentum may be coming. And now the disarmer applied, but Sasha manages to get the rope. Very unfortunate sequence there for Becky. She could have had the championship won if Sasha didn't manage to grab onto the rope. And now Becky calling for Sasha to get back to her feet. But Sasha manages to counter wherever Becky was going for into the Luther's press. Went for a stomp, but Becky moved out of the way. Went for a kick, but Becky not able to connect as Sasha counters it off the rope now. And now what's Becky looking for? The victory roll. Cover 1. Only a 1 count. Sasha Banks manages to kick out. Becky taunting. Kick to the leg. Sasha runs off to the rope. The clothesline. Another clothesline. Half kick. Becky Lynch is on fire. Quote unquote straight fire by Becky Lynch. Irish whip into the corner. The big elbow. This is usually followed by a Beck bloater. The third Beck bloater of the match. No. Becky rolls through. Disarmer applied again. Will she be able to submit Sasha Banks? Will we crown a new women's champion? Sasha Banks' reign might be coming to an end at the same age that she wanted this dream. 10 days. Well, it was 10 years, but you get what I mean. Oh, Sasha wriggles out and just dumps Becky Lynch onto the bottom rope. Now just punches her, turns her around. Backstabber, flips over. Bank statement. Becky Lynch was just tossed into the bottom rope. She might be forced to tap here. Well, she's fighting and she's forced to tap. Becky Lynch came so close, but yet so far, as she almost had it won with the disarmer, the second disarmer, but Sasha Banks just shoved her right onto the bottom rope. Could have choked her out, Sasha. Be a bit less ruthless, but the boss retains the women's championship for now. Will we see the Queen come back for that title anytime soon? We don't know. Naomi's the #1 contender. Thank you for watching episode 4, and I will see you all in the next one.